Hello, Adele Bates here, behaviour and education specialist and teacher. So you may have noticed on my Twitter feed recently, I've been sharing my 2 new free video series on how to manage challenging behaviour in the classroom and how to support staff to manage challenging behaviour in the classroom. This is a short video to say why I'm doing that. So it all boils down to I really love working with teenagers with behaviour problems. I find it thrilling and challenging and interesting and sometimes soul-destroying, but in general, I really enjoy it. But I also see those students that I work with students with really extreme behavioural needs. I also see them very discriminated against in our society. And I mean, all you have to do is look at the news, open a newspaper to see some kind of negative story about teenagers. And through doing that, we discriminate against them more, segregate them from society. And it's happening in our education system as well. Internal exclusions, ban the booths, excluded into PRUs or alternative provision, many of which do not have the resources or equipment or staff needed to really support these students. Because often these students that I work with, all you have to do is pick behind the surface a little bit, and you often find a very vulnerable young person, sometimes suffering with anxiety, mental health issues, trauma, abuse, neglect in their past, or for some even in their present. And for me, that is not right, and that is not what I want our education system to be about. I want to bring those students into our society, to integrate them so that they can be part of a positive movement of change within the society that I believe we really need. So the first video about how to manage challenging behaviour is really for the frontline staff who work with those students. It can be blooming hard when you've got a class of 35, there's one student acting up. What do you do in that situation? What is the right thing to do? And then the second series is really for senior management, leaders, people making decisions on education policy, people running conferences, people writing articles, these type of people, because I believe as well as managing the behaviour actually within the classroom, we do need to go past that firefighting. We need to look at a much wider level how we are supporting these often very vulnerable students. Because at the moment, with the way that exclusion is going, we are, last time I looked, looking at 35 students are being excluded a day in this country. As we do that, all we're doing is pushing the problem elsewhere. And I feel that we need to have a much bigger, wider, longer term strategy on how we can support these vulnerable young people so that they can be part of our positive change in society. So that's why I've made 2 free video series. Please take a look. Go over to my website to sign up. They are at adelebateseducation.co.uk, and do share with people who you feel would enjoy them too. I look forward to hearing how you get on. Do let me know back over on Twitter. Thank you very much.